The year is 480 BC. Our setting, the narrow coastal pass of Thermopylae, or the Hot Gates. This is no ordinary pass. It's a strategically significant location, a bottleneck if you will, where an outnumbered force could potentially hold off a much larger one. It's a place where the mountains meet the sea, and where the fate of Greece hangs in the balance. On one side we have the Persians, an empire at the height of its power, under the rule of King Xerxes. A force so vast it said that their arrows could blot out the sun. A force driven by ambition, by the desire to expand their empire and assert their dominance over the Greeks. On the other side we have the Greeks, a collection of city-states united under the leadership of King Leonidas of Sparta, a force significantly smaller in number but not in spirit. These are warriors, men who have been trained in the art of war from a young age. They are not just fighting for their lives, but for their freedom, their way of life, and the future of Greece. The Greeks, aware of their numerical disadvantage, make a strategic decision. They will make their stand at Thermopylae. The narrow pass will limit the number of Persian warriors who can engage in battle at any given time, nullifying their numerical advantage. It's a bold move, one that hinges on their ability to hold the line against the Persian onslaught. King Leonidas and his force of 300 Spartans, along with allies from other city-states, prepare to face an army that is said to be in the millions. It's a daunting task, but they are resolute, determined to hold the pass or die trying. As the Persian force inches closer, the tension is palpable. The Greeks ready their weapons, the Persians beat their war drums, and the stage is set for what will become one of the most famous last stands in history. The Battle of Thermopylae is about to begin. The Persian army advances, and the Battle of Thermopylae begins. It's the late summer of 480 BC, and the Persian forces led by King Xerxes are on the march. Their target? The strategically vital pass at Thermopylae, a narrow strip of land sandwiched between the sea and towering cliffs. On the other side, a small band of Greeks, under the leadership of Spartan King Leonidas, stands ready for the onslaught. The Persian forces, vast and seemingly innumerable, launch their initial attacks. Wave upon wave of soldiers hurl themselves at the Greek lines, but the Greeks, disciplined and fearless, manage to hold them off. Leonidas's tactical brilliance shines brightly as he maneuvers his troops to maximize their strengths. The Greeks, vastly outnumbered but not outmatched, use the narrow pass to their advantage. The terrain forces the Persian forces into a bottleneck, nullifying their numerical superiority. The Persian archers, renowned for their deadly accuracy, let loose volley after volley of arrows. But the Greeks, experts in the use of the hoplite shield, form a formidable phalanx. The shield wall holds firm, deflecting the Persian arrows, rendering them ineffective. Meanwhile, the Spartan warriors, renowned for their martial prowess, stand at the forefront. With each Persian wave that crashes against them, they respond with the precision and ferocity of a well-oiled machine. Their spears find their marks, their shields hold firm, and their resolve remains unbroken. Day turns into night, and night into day, yet the battle rages on. The Greeks, steadfast and resolute, continue to hold their ground. The Persian forces, despite their overwhelming numbers, are unable to breach the Greek lines. But as the sun sets on this brutal day of battle, a local resident, driven by treachery and personal gain, approaches the Persian camp. He brings with him information that could change the course of the battle, and indeed the course of history. Despite the odds, the Greeks hold their ground, but the local resident brings a twist to the tale. In the midst of the fierce battle, the local resident named Ephialtes betrays his homeland. This was a turning point in the Battle of Thermopylae, a moment of treachery that would forever change the course of the conflict. Ephialtes, a native of Trachis, was a man torn between two worlds. He had hoped to gain favor with the Persians by revealing a secret mountain path, the thermopylae, which led behind the Greek lines. This path wound around the steep cliffs and the unforgiving terrain, emerging behind the narrow pass of Thermopylae. The Persians, delighted by this unexpected advantage, wasted no time. They dispatched their elite troops, the Immortals, under the cover of darkness to navigate the treacherous path. By daybreak, they had successfully flanked the Greek forces. The Greeks, unaware of Ephialtes' betrayal, were taken by surprise. It was a crushing blow, but they did not falter. King Leonidas of Sparta, a man of iron will and unyielding spirit, made a fateful decision. He chose to hold the line with his 300 Spartans along with a few hundred Thespians and Thebans who refused to retreat. This was not a decision made lightly. Leonidas knew that they were vastly outnumbered and that the odds of survival were slim. Yet he also understood that this stand was necessary to delay the Persians and buy time for the rest of Greece to prepare for the onslaught. It was a decision born out of duty, courage, and an unwavering belief in the sanctity of their homeland. As the sun set on that fateful day, the Greeks braced themselves for the inevitable. They knew that the next dawn would bring with it a battle like no other. For Leonidas and his Spartans, it was a chance to etch their names in the annals of history, a chance to demonstrate the true meaning of sacrifice and valor. And so, as the echoes of war drums filled the air and the Persians advanced, Leonidas and his Spartans prepare for the final stand. Faced with the Persian onslaught, Leonidas and his Spartans make their last stand. The odds were stacked against them, but they held their ground with an unwavering resolve that has since become the epitome of Spartan bravery. Under the sweltering heat of the sun, the Spartans fought tooth and nail, their shields forming a bulwark against the Persian arrows. King Leonidas, their fearless leader, was at the forefront, his spear reaping a bloody toll, but even the mightiest of warriors eventually fall. Leonidas, after a fierce fight, was slain, his body falling amongst his fallen comrades. Despite their leader's death, the Spartans held firm, their spirits unbroken. They fought till the last man, making the Persian victory a costly one. Thousands of Persian soldiers were slain, their bodies piling up before the Spartan shields. But in the end, the sheer numbers of the Persian army overwhelmed the Spartan defense. With the fall of the last Spartan, the Battle of Thermopylae came to a bitter end. The Persians had won, but at a steep price. Their advance into Greece was significantly delayed, giving the Greek city-states valuable time to prepare for the impending invasion. In the aftermath of the battle, the bodies of the fallen Spartans were retrieved and honored with the highest military rites. Leonidas's body was later recovered and buried with full honors in Sparta, his sacrifice immortalized in the annals of history. The Battle of Thermopylae, despite being a defeat for the Greeks, was a turning point in the Greco-Persian Wars. The heroic stand of the Spartans ignited a flame of resistance amongst the Greeks. It galvanized them, leading to their eventual victories in the battles of Salamis and Plataea. The Battle of Thermopylae was more than just a clash of two armies. It was a testament to the indomitable spirit of the Spartans, their courage in the face of overwhelming odds, and their unwavering resolve to protect their homeland. The Battle of Thermopylae ends, but its echo resonates through history. The Battle of Thermopylae was more than just a battle. It was a testament to bravery, strategy, and the human spirit. This clash of civilizations, where a small coalition of Greek city-states led by King Leonidas of Sparta stood against the mighty Persian Empire, was a pivotal moment in the Persian Wars. The Battle of Thermopylae demonstrated that unity and tactical brilliance could challenge even the most formidable of forces. Despite their defeat, the Greeks' heroic stand at Thermopylae served as an inspiration for the rest of Greece. It ignited a spark of unity and resolve that had been largely absent before. The Greeks, realizing the magnitude of the Persian threat, came together in an unprecedented show of solidarity. This unity was key in subsequent battles, like Plataea and Salamis, where the Greeks managed to repel the Persian invasion decisively. But the significance of Thermopylae extends beyond the battlefield. It has been immortalized in the annals of history, inspiring countless works of art and literature over the centuries. From the mournful elegies of Simonides to the dramatic retelling by Herodotus, and even into modern cinema with films like 300, the tale of Thermopylae has endured. It serves as a timeless reminder of the courage and sacrifice of those who stand against tyranny, the few who stand against the many. The Battle of Thermopylae also reshaped the way warfare was perceived and conducted. The strategic use of terrain, the importance of unity, and the power of morale, these lessons from Thermopylae continue to influence military strategy even today. More than anything, Thermopylae is a testament to the human spirit. It embodies the idea that a few determined individuals standing together can make a difference, even against overwhelming odds. It's a story of courage, sacrifice, and resilience that resonates across the ages. Even today, the Battle of Thermopylae stands as a symbol of courage against overwhelming odds. Its legacy is not merely in the realm of military history, but in the human capacity to resist, to endure, and to triumph in the face of adversity. Before we wrap things up, we'd like to remind you that if you enjoyed this journey through history and the tale of the brave 300, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join us for more exciting historical narratives. Can you imagine being part of that small band of Greeks standing against the might of an empire? Do you think you'd have the courage to make the same decisions they did? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing your perspectives and insights. Moreover, your input is invaluable to us. What other historical events would you like us to delve into? Perhaps you're interested in the mysteries of the Egyptian pyramids, or the intricate strategies of World War II? Or maybe you'd like us to explore the cultural revolutions of the Renaissance period. Whatever your historical curiosity, let us know in the comments. Your suggestion might just be the topic of our next video. And with that, we conclude our exploration of the Battle of Thermopylae. We hope you've enjoyed this historical journey as much as we've enjoyed guiding you through it. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more gripping stories from the annals of history. Until next time.